All right, all right. It's Thursday night again, and we're back. We had to change from Tuesday night to Thursday night because of a schedule conflict with my scheduling for my job, so I had to change to Thursday night. But I got somebody good. Y'all been seeing him post all the time, and he been posting daily, every day. Mister Dr. Kamga. Uh, my man right here, and I am so glad and so honored to have him. Definitely, definitely. I mean, you see this guy all the time posting. I gotta get him. I gotta get him. I gotta know his fitness journey. And I'm so glad and so honored to have you on here. I appreciate it, my man.
Cool, cool. My pleasure.
Thank you, thank you. So tell us who is Michael Dr. Kamga. Please tell us who you are.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So it's a struggle to be awake. Usually, I'm in bed by 7:30, but I have to make some sacrifice to join this live today. So pretty much, my name is Michael Kamga. So I'm originally from West Africa, Cameroon. I moved here in 2003. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, but right now I'm working in New York. I'm a travel anesthesia doctor provider. So yeah, that's me. I have siblings
Mhm.
all over the world, like England, here, Cameroon, and I still have my grandmother. Parent passed away 7 years ago, but so siblings and family, and yeah,
Oh
so that's
wow.
me.
Oh wow! So you're an anesthesiologist. You the person that put people to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh man, your job is big business, man.
That's why I have to work out every morning before going, so I can relieve that. I can relieve the stress.
Oh wow! Well, I have a buddy that's he's taking some classes to do that. He wanted to do that, and
Oh,
I like wow. I like man, that's some big stuff right there. I mean, you got to know all that stuff. You can't be messing up on that.
no, for somebody life in your hands.
Definitely, definitely. Wow, wow, that's great. That's great, man. So tell me about your fitness journey. Like I see you posting. You seem like you're a very upbeat person. You seem like you happy. You know what I mean? When I see you, man, I'm like, this man here, he got a happy spirit, man. I gotta know what kind of sauce he got. What is he putting in? What are he putting in this coffee if he drink coffee? I want to know
I
what
used
is it?
to I used to drink coffee, but actually, in all honesty, everything started when I was in anesthesia school.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
before I came to this country really thin, like I was like maybe what 160, 170 pounds. But
Uh-huh.
with the I don't know if it's just culturally, when I came here, because I was so thin, my belly was really flat. But because I was living with my sister who was already here,
Mm-hmm.
so everybody coming in the house have that kind of like belly.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I felt like coming from back home, it was a sign of wealth and healthy, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, oh, somebody is healthy and he has money and he has the stomach. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why don't I don't have a stomach? So I started drinking like all those beer and stuff, and the stomach definitely gonna creep on you. But
Yeah.
when I was in anesthesia school, actually, I mean, I was a nurse before for like 10 years. I did nursing, and
Mm-hmm.
I transitioned to like night shift, and I honestly put all my weight during night shift. And
Mm-hmm.
then when you see me, you don't think I have weight, but everything was my midsection. All my weight was coming to my midsection. I was
Yeah.
like normal or thin everywhere else, but I felt like my midsection was getting bigger because
Mm.
my pen size was higher. I was like in
Yeah.
36 pen size, 35, 36.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually I left nursing and I decided to go to anesthesia school.
Mm-hmm.
So with the stress of the school, I end up finding myself with a blood pressure of like 180, 190.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the
Wow.
doctor. The doctor was like, "Oh, if you're gonna put you on medication," I said, "No, I don't take medication. Even the simple Tylenol, I can't take simple Tylenol because
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to swallow pills.
Mm-hmm.
I have an issue with because even when I was a child, I would rather take the injection than the pill because
Oh
it's hard
wow.
to swallow the pill. So I
Oh
told
wow.
I really don't swallow pill well. Otherwise, I
Mm-hmm.
have to like crush it to swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I know exactly what to do. So I
Mm-hmm.
pretty much I cut coffee intake, my coffee consumption,
Uh-huh.
and I joined this. Then there were just like I always want to do CrossFit, but at the same time I felt like it was too kind of like too hard, too
Mm-hmm.
demanding, and then too. I mean, it was kind of rough for me. So
Yeah.
there was this club here. I'm sure people are familiar with Orange Theory. Is this like Orange Theory? It's like a gym. You go
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined one that opened near my house. So I was going there every because I have to pay. I pay for the full membership. I was going there. It was like unlimited. So I was going there pretty much every day. But it was
Mm-hmm.
mostly cardio. So you do the rower and you go on the floor. You do some little exercise and you go on the treadmill. So I did that for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that gave me
Wow.
the motivation to get up and go to the gym, get up and because I have classes and I pay the money, so I have to make a good use of my money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did that and I started traveling. When I finished school, I worked for a year in Maryland and I started going around and travel, like in New Hampshire, in New York, in Illinois. So I started traveling. So while I was traveling, I wanted to keep the same energy of
Uh-huh.
working out. So, but because I was working. My shift start at 7 a.m. It was hard for me to find a gym that in those places that I was going that opened so early. So I end up using the hotel gym when I was leaving,
Trap. Mm-hmm.
but it's very limited. So I was still doing a lot of like hit cardio. Hit cardio was I was burning a lot of calories though.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I found somebody on Facebook and I'm like, like Facebook people, Instagram, and I was like, man, I see you guys are building this muscle, but what do you guys do to build it? So I gave him my regimen. He was like, oh, at this time you're doing cardio 7 days a week. You have to cut it down to like maybe one or two and start lifting the weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I start doing more of the hit, less running, less treadmill, more of like the full body exercising, but at the same time, even full body exercise, it tone you. But I don't think necessarily it build that you build the muscle, but you're gonna stay very lean also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I decided then to shift my schedule around and see because LA Fitness open at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to like if I wake up at 4:30, get my food because I do meal prep, get my food ready and be at the gym by 5 and then do like 45 to an hour and leave the gym at 6 and come shower. I can still make it to work before 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I start doing that in November. That gave me more latitude using machines, you know, using
Yeah.
machines. I started doing like body part, daily body part, and that's why I stick to it. So
Yeah. Wow. So did you find it hard to do your meal prep? I know a lot of people they feel like I hear a lot of people talk about it's hard to find time to do the meal prep, but that's the main part right there, the meal prep.
yeah,
Did you ever?
I do my meal prep on Sunday. So
Mm,
on Sunday I do the protein meal prep, right? Because I don't like I don't like my vegetable to stay to be like I like my vegetable fresh, right?
you don't like a
Because I,
mushy, nothing like
yeah,
that.
I buy them frozen. So
Okay.
what I do is like I do my protein on Sundays. So if I have chicken, salmon, turkey, I'm gonna do those on Sunday and put them in the fridge, right?
Okay.
And then the day of when I wake up at 4:30, I can just stir fries the vegetable and cook
Okay.
the rice
Yeah.
and put the rice in the rice cooker or some sweet or I can do the sweet potato the night before
Yeah.
so that when I wake up at 4:30, all I do is stir fry, put them in the container, and do my
Hmm.
smoothie or my shake, and I can go
Hmm.
to the gym in the morning.
Oh wow. Okay. So that way your vegetables are fresh every
Yeah,
day. They
yeah,
don't get because I know that's the same thing like with me. I don't do that, but I'm gonna start doing it. That's why I like this platform because I used to meal prep everything, but when I get to my eating my vegetables, they be mushy. I don't like
Yes,
mushy
I don't like
vegetables.
that. I don't like
Yeah,
it. So that's why I wake up extra early the night before to stir fry because it doesn't take long.
yeah,
I buy the salt like the dash.
uh-huh.
I just put it in the pan and just stir fry it real quick. So that when
Oh
I eat
wow.
it for lunch, it's fresher. It's for that day, It's for that
Mm-hmm.
day. It's not like something that I made Sunday to eat on the Friday, you know.
Wow. So your carbs are what, like sweet potatoes? You eat
So my
rice or
carb is I used to run away from white rice, but it's not bad if you know
yeah,
the portion you're using. People say,
yeah,
"Oh, white rice is bad, brown rice is good." I eat all of it now, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
And then you have quinoa. You also have quinoa. You can
yeah,
you can do quinoa, brown rice, and white rice. So all
yeah,
those. And I do sweet potato. I used not to do sweet potato because I don't know how to cook it.
yeah.
It's sometimes it's not well cooked, sometimes it's too much. So now I find a different way. I cut it and I just put olive oil and I put it inside the oven. So that's easier for me now.
You know
But
what? I do that too.
I start liking it. I used not to like sweet
Yeah,
potato because I didn't know how to cook it.
yeah. That's the same thing with me. And when I slice them up like you, put the olive oil.
Yeah.
I throw some cinnamon on there too.
Oh,
And yeah, I put some cinnamon on there, and I put it in the oven and let it bake.
yeah.
Man, it is so
And then
good.
it's good. And I
Yeah,
start falling in love with the sweet potato now. So
yeah.
that's my
I I seen a guy on Instagram. He made a baked sweet potato, and he put he I guess he ground up some ground meat, and he put taco season in it, and he
yeah,
put
he
it
did
inside
it.
the baked potato.
I
Yeah,
saw it.
and had an avocado in there. I tried it, man. It was so good. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
But
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know how to bake it like that. Like mine
yeah.
doesn't come out right. It's so I need to know the
Yeah. Well, what I do with my baked potato, I take a fork, poke some holes in it. I poke some holes at the top, and then I wrap it up in foil paper, and then I put in the oven and let it cook. You'll know when it's cooked when you pull it out the oven. You can kind of squeeze it a little bit.
so
That's when you know it's cooked. And then I take it out, take the foil paper off, slit it down the middle, and there it is right there. But
good.
that's how I do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's golden right there. I'm definitely gonna start doing my vegetables like that, man. Because matter of fact, I had a meal today, and I had those little broccoli stem things,
Hmm.
and I was eating. I'm like, man, they not as good when they fresh. It was kind of mushy, because
Yes,
I had in the microwave too. So yeah,
yeah.
wow. So I'm
So
gonna start doing that.
that's how I do it. So
Hmm.
pretty much.
How do you eat during the day? Like, how many meals do you eat during the day?
So it's really hard, like for especially for water. This is
Hmm.
the time that I drink a lot of water because when I'm at work, when you're in the operating room, you don't get the luxury to get out to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
my water intake after the gym is not as much because I don't want to have too many trips to the bathroom.
yeah, yeah.
So at night, I try to catch up with
Your water intake.
my water intake. So, but for the meal, I don't like eating too early because my day starts so early. I
Hmm.
don't like eating I don't like eating food too early in the morning.
Hmm. Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the gym fasting pretty much because it's 5 a.m. So
Yeah.
I go to
Hmm.
the gym pretty much fasting, and then after the gym, I'm gonna have a banana, and I'm gonna have like I don't know if you guys use, but me people say protein is not. Is me? I use protein powder.
Yeah, yeah. I use it
Um,
too.
I use the almond milk, the protein powder, and my
Hmm.
banana. That's my morning, all right?
Hmm.
Because once I get to work, I start working. You busy. I don't think your stomach say. I don't think your brain want to eat then. You know,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
brain usually want to eat when you kind of like relax or your brain is relaxed. But if I'm in that mode, flight mode for me at work for that time, I'm like on the go. So my shake is keeping me until because I'm gonna eat lunch around 11:30.
Hmm.
So when
Wow.
I eat lunch at 11:30, that's a full course meal. My meal, my like my carb, my protein, and my fat. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and if the portion is like very controlled, I can throw like maybe a smoothie that I made in the morning, you know, and
Uh-huh.
drink it. But after that, I usually don't get another break. And if I do get another break, I'm gonna try to maybe get a yogurt or orange or blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get off work, I'm gonna do another meal.
Wow. Wow.
But the
Yeah, so
problem is sometimes since I felt like I was eating enough, but until I start tracking my calorie,
mhm.
I felt like I wasn't eating enough food.
So how many calories you think you was eating a day when you was
I was
eating?
eating really less because of the work that I thought I was eating, but I was actually when I start tracking on my phone, I
Mm-hmm.
felt like I was not eating the proper amount of calorie that I needed for my body to grow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now that I track my food, if in the middle in the by like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I feel like my calorie is not even half. I'm trying to eat more stuff. Like I can add some almond. I can take more protein shake. I can eat more like yogurt and
Mm-hmm.
some protein bars. You know.
Yeah. Wow. Man, I never thought about that, when you was in, when you talking about using the operating room. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's people fitness journey. Everybody has to go through some kind of obstacle to get
Hmm.
it done. It's not, everybody think, okay, when they see a person out fit, oh, they must have an easy schedule. No,
Hmm.
it's not.
I
You
was
just
I
you
was
gotta
I
find a
was
way.
I was 60 to 72 hour a week,
Wow.
and
Wow.
I
That's a
still
lot,
and I
man.
still, and I still work out almost 6 to 8 hour a week also.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, because it's not easy for me to go to the bathroom. I can't leave somebody's under anesthesia and run to the bathroom. I can't.
So you got to pace yourself just right, so you don't have to. Because I know, like you said, if you drink a lot of water, you're going to keep going to the restroom.
Hmm.
So you got to make sure you consume less. That way, you ain't got to use the restroom when you're there. And
Yeah,
sometimes you're in there for hours too.
yeah.
You
So
know.
my technique is like when I'm in the gym,
Hmm.
that's the best time to start drinking,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I know that by the time I drink from 5 to like 6:30, I know that by the time that I bring my patient to 7:30, I will have pee most of that water that I drink already,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm not gonna drink it again until lunchtime.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And then before going, so every chance I get out of the operating room, I make a trip to the bathroom, regardless if I have the urge or not.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's just it's not easy. Especially this water.
Hmm.
This water is not easy to put it in. It's not
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
it's something that we still have to drink it. You know.
Yeah. You got to. I'm a kind of person, man. I drink a lot of water, especially I work at night. So when I'm working night, man, that's when I do my fasting. So I don't eat at
Mhm.
night because I'm like, if I was asleep, I wouldn't be eating.
Yeah.
But I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water, man. That's when during the day I don't really drink as much, but at nighttime that's when I drink a lot of water.
Yep. Hmm.
Wow, wow, man. I tell you, man, that's golden right there. I mean, just hearing the stuff that you do, and you still find a way to do it. You don't make any excuses. you know
Yeah.
because when it comes to your health, excuses is not going to get you healthy.
Hmm.
You can sit there and make all excuses all you want, but if you're not taking care of your body's going to break down, just like if you got a car and you don't
Yeah.
take care of the motor.
And yeah, exactly. And
Hmm.
I feel like I know it's a struggle working out, but the problem is like sometimes we get caught up like with what the next person is doing.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
even when we go to the gym, we are all human, so we're very tempted to see what the next person is doing. And then
Hmm.
if you're not careful, you start running away from your goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like really just need to know that you and me, I'm not the next person. you know my
Hmm.
journey is my journey, my nutrition is mine, so I cannot take my needs and trying to compare my need to somebody else's needs, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's
Mhm.
circumstances are different.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, we all have to go through that journey and get it done. Like I said,
exactly.
we can't make any excuses. I know I used to make a lot of excuses, and then I go to the doctor, and the doctor tell me, he say, hey, you know, we might have to increase your dosage of blood pressure
Yeah.
medication. You're on
Hmm.
the borderline of being a diabetic. So it's like all those excuses I made, it didn't help me at all. It made it worse. It made it worse. So I'm a person, I don't. That's why I always post no excuses. And
Yeah.
a lot of time when, like I said, when I don't feel like working out, I go to the group page, man, and see people working out. And you mainly one of the people I see. And I like, look at my man, he doing it. He ain't making no excuse. He be posting every day. So I'm like, hey, let me go out here and do it. And it actually it helped. It helped me a lot. It motivated me a lot. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I
I feel like
definitely appreciate
I
it.
think that's the only way I got into it, by going on Instagram, seeing people posting,
Hmm.
even though I don't necessarily have to do the same thing that they're doing, but just the motivation, you know, it get you out of the couch to trying to get moving, you know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Folks, if y'all want to comment, y'all can go right ahead. We can see your comments if you got something you want to say and stuff like that. But yeah, man, you know, so when you work out,
Hmm.
what kind of exercise do you do? Like, you know, you in your 40s now, so you definitely got to train different from the guys in their 20s and early
Hmm.
30s. So what is your workout? What kind of workout do you do? Do you squats or do you deadlifts? What do you do? Do a lot of
So
heavy lifting?
it really, like, it depends, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have to adjust. It depends on how I feel, because some things you have to know your body. Don't compare yourself. I'm going to emphasize this: don't compare yourself to the next person. So you always have to listen to your body,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a regimen, and I change my regimen every day. Because don't be afraid to talk to people on like Facebook, on Instagram, and ask them, what do you do, what works for you, and then trying to see if you can implement that and see if it works for you. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm ever changing. I always ask people when I post it, if you see any, if you can make any critiques, any comment, any form check, anything, just let me know. I will correct it. That's the reason why I'm checking the video, so I can sit down and watch and see if I did it right. So, like you say, what type of workout I do? Like, I have a schedule. Like Monday, I don't work out on Sunday, so I do like Monday to Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, I'm gonna do chest on Monday, chest triceps on Monday, back biceps on Tuesday, legs abs on Wednesday, shoulder on Thursday, and then I'll go back again on chest triceps biceps on Friday, and then do back and leg on Saturday. So I'm trying to hit
Mm-hmm.
all those muscles twice a week.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I do pretty much all the exercise, but I have my limits on the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I may do my back squat, but I'm gonna just say, I'm not gonna pass this because I don't want my knee to buckle. So when my knee start buckling, I know my limit. I stop because I need my legs and my hand to work. Because
Yeah.
fitness is not my profession. I'm not a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
any client. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
here to find client. I'm not here to train anybody. So I'm not gonna put myself to hurt my in danger, or to hurt myself because I want to put it out there and attract client. No, I don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
pretty much when I go to do my back squat, if I feel my knee buckling, or one time, that's it, I stop and I move on to
Yeah.
the next, because there are many ways to build legs. There are many
Mm-hmm.
ways to build your chest. There are many ways to build your back. So you don't have to do the go to extreme, depending on your goal, because my goal is not to be the next whatever, like a big guy or whatever, it's just to
Mm-hmm.
stay healthy. So why put myself in jeopardy, my body into that much stress, because I will just want to show that I can deadlift, or I can back squat 300 pounds now. So
Mm-hmm.
I may do the same exercise that all those fitness guys do, but I have my weight limit, you
Yeah.
know. I have
Yeah.
my weight limit. So as long as you know your body, you know your limit, you don't ego lifting.
Mm-hmm.
You may be lifting 10 pounds every day. Your body gonna tell you one day that that 10 pound is too light, right?
Yes.
Nobody
Yes.
gonna tell you. Your body gonna be like, oh, this now you're gonna be dropping low. It's like, oh no, I don't want this. I don't see any more resistance. But it's not somebody telling you to move up the weight. It's your body telling you that you're no longer at the level of 10 pounds. You move on.
Yeah.
But it takes time. You have to let your body adjust to that 10 pound, get your body get used to the 10 pound, and then now the same body will tell you that go to a 12 pound, go to 13 pound, go to 15 pound. And then you're gonna struggle with the next level. But eventually you're gonna master that pound, you know. It's just
Yeah. 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 Wow. Wow. That's good. Do you ever use resistant bands? You ever do use those?
I have a whole bag. This is my gym bag.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay. Oh, you got it all.
my gym bag, I have because my gym bag has everything. I have my for my camera. I have
Uh-huh.
my wipes from because
Uh-huh.
COVID is not going anywhere, so you still have to wipe your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No, it's
know,
not going.
so
Yeah.
I got these for my back squat.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's for
Yeah,
the
so
That's for
yeah,
the barbell. Yeah. People that's doing
I
squat,
got
that's for
this.
your barbell. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I got even these because I don't want to miss it.
Oh,
I don't want to be wasting for material for supply. I got more my
yeah.
stuff with me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and I use the resistant band. I use the jumping rope when I like if I don't want to use the treadmill, I
Yeah.
can do between my set. I try to
Mm-hmm.
do a jump rope to
Mm-hmm.
put my cardio in, you know. Even though
Yeah.
I don't do cardio much, but I still do some cardio in between my set, like a
Yeah.
jumping or jumping
Man,
jack or something like that.
I'm so glad you showed that because I was debating like when you go to the gym, they have those D handles. If people don't know what D handles are those things that connect to the cable and it looks like a D. Well, the new ones they have now, they have like that nylon with the little plastic handle. I hate those things. I hate it. I'm old school. So when I'm seeing you with that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy me some D handles and take them to the gym.
Yeah,
That way I ain't got to, yeah.
I take
Wow.
mine. I take mine.
Yeah, I love them.
Yep. And then I have because sometime at the gym you want to use something and it's in
Yeah.
use.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
definitely.
buy my own stuff.
Oh,
And
okay, okay. For the trust. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Man, you got it all.
And
Hey,
then
that's
even
what you
this,
call being prepared.
yeah, even this, because sometimes you
Oh
it's missing.
wow. Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they're missing.
Yeah. See, that's the D handles, the ones I don't like. I don't like those right there. I like
But
the one that's metal. Yeah.
oh, you I mean, this one is good too. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. It's just that when I'm lifting, sometimes I'm used to, like I said, when I train, I had a guy that trained me old school when I was in my 20s. So I like the metal ones. Those are fine. I do it if I
I
have
use
to.
this for like today. I use it for shoulder
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah,
cable.
yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and give me some metal D handles and keep them in my bag because I
Yeah,
see you doing
because
it. So
sometimes it depends on what time you go to the gym. Sometimes everything is used, and you don't want to
yeah,
waste time. Like me, I have an hour. I don't
yeah,
have time to waste at the gym, so
uh-huh.
I don't want to be
So
waiting on anybody.
so you get in, get out,
Yeah,
get in, get out, and
yeah.
that's the thing, people. When you go into the gym, if you hold a conversation, you're not utilizing your time wisely because you should get in there, get out. Because I know you got more things to do besides spending time at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like you, man. I like to get in, get out. I chit chat for a second, but it won't be
I
long.
don't
We'll keep
even.
it moving.
I just get fist bump.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello, that's it. That's all I would do because I don't have my time is very limited. I have to be at work at 7.
yeah. So yeah, so you really ain't got no time to hold no conversation with
Mhm.
anybody. So
Yeah.
you got to keep it moving. Wow, wow, man. I tell you, man. I just talking to you and seeing what you got, man. The wheels are spinning now because I'm
Mhm.
like at first I'm like, would it be kind of silly for me to bring my own stuff up there?
No, I
But
bring.
now, yeah, now I'm seeing you with it. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you just gave me the
Mhm.
green light to go do
Yeah,
it.
I bring it because it's a public gym. It's a public, you know. It's
uh,
not like it's your personal gym. Everybody use it, you know. And sometimes
yeah,
people just hold on to it. They don't
yeah,
even leave it on. They hold on till they finish the entire gym, you know.
yeah. I hate when I see a guy and he be on his phone and he just constantly sitting there on the machine
Mhm.
texting, and I'm like, man, won't he just like go stand in the corner?
No,
Somebody might want to
the
use that
best way
machine.
now that I find, I just go to him and say, "How many steps do you have left?" That's the best way to approach
Best
him.
way I said, yeah,
Don't even just go, "How many steps do you have left?" So that that tells them without telling them that you want to use that machine.
oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Usually when I see people on it, like we're in a different era now, man. I try to just try to stay out of people's way and let them stay out of my way. I just use something else unless it's something that I know I gotta use.
Hmm.
I go and say, hey man, I either say what you just said, how many sets you got, or you mind me
Yeah,
working out with you right quick. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Just to give them to speed it up.
Hmm.
Wow, wow. I remember a buddy of mine told me this when I was younger. We was working out. He said when we was talking about lifting weights heavy and doing it smart instead of doing it heavy and injuring yourself.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, Big Al, let me tell you something, man. He said, I don't want to be an athlete. I just want to look like one. And that's my mindset now. I just want to look like one. I ain't
Yeah.
got to lift all that heavy stuff. As long as I
Mhm.
look like one, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to injure myself. Me, it's
Yeah,
not my mindset is like it's not my profession. I'm not a
yeah,
personal trainer.
yeah,
That's not my living, you
yeah.
know.
When
So
me and you was talking before we got on air,
mhm.
and I was telling you when I joined that CrossFit gym, I had injured my knee, man, when I was doing that CrossFit. I was doing that squat, and for the longest, man, my knee was, oh my god, I thought I had to go to the doctor, man. It was so bad. It would be throbbing at night, man. I could just feel that pain, man. It felt like I had like it was pulsating, and it was getting to the point, man. I'm like, oh man, what did I do?
Is a
But for some,
joint.
yeah. So I started working out, man, for about 2 months, and it wasn't that because of the pain, because I was pushing through the pain. It was more of because because also I have a business too. My wife and I, we have a business too, plus my part-time job, plus we have small kids. So my schedule got kind of hectic, so I had to stop working out for about 2 months, and the pain went away. That's probably the best thing that ever happened to me, man. And that's why I would tell anybody, if you go to a CrossFit gym, man, choose your exercise wisely.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they have these people doing, man, it's not designed for older people. It's not. You know, I'm not a big fan of jumping on boxes and taking weights, snatching it up and throwing it over your head, especially when you're tired. Because a lot of those CrossFit places, man, they going on time. And I remember when I was resting, trying to catch my breath, they'll say, "Hurry up, Al! Hurry up! Hurry up! Come on, come on!" And you don't want to, especially if they pairing you with somebody, you don't want to be the weakest link. You don't want to let that other person down, and you push yourself, and then you can injure yourself. So,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
like you talk about it is the same thing. When I was doing a lot of hit, full
mm-hmm,
body, my knees, my right knee, and they were hurting a lot. But since I stopped and doing like body part, I don't have
mm-hmm,
that issue anymore because I let my pretty much I let my leg and my knee rest from like Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
mm-hmm,
and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I let my knee rest instead of doing full body every single day.
mm-hmm.
So now my knees they have time to actually recover
Yeah, yeah.
from the bench, from the like maybe the leg press or something like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Do you ever work out with somebody, or you always work out by yourself?
because I'm traveling, I usually the city that I go to, I usually don't know people, you know.
Okay, okay,
So we might
okay.
meet at the gym, but all you have to do is like you say, we're gonna have a fist bump and keep moving, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes I work out with people a couple of times, but either they're gonna have to change their schedule because some like I have my schedule days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I work with somebody, either one of us gonna have to change the day because our day may not match.
Yeah.
Maybe your Wednesday might be something else. My Wednesday is legs, so somebody
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to change. if
Yeah.
you want to work, unless we started Monday together doing the same.
Yeah. You know, like when you were saying you travel. So when you travel, how long you usually gone from home when you travel?
So I still visit home now and then, but like here in New York, I've been here in New York about 10 months.
About 10 months. Okay.
But I don't stay 10 months. I go home like every 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you don't go to different cities all the time.
No, 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 no.
Okay. 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 Yeah, because I was gonna, that was my next question is gonna be, if you go to different cities, how can you stay consistent with eating clean? Because
So
a lot
like
of.
so exactly. I go to different city, but my when I sign my contract, right?
Hmm.
I want the, like right now I'm in the resident inn. I want the full kitchen, I want the full fridge, I want the oven, I want the freezer. So all those
Hmm.
things need to be on my contract. You have to find a place that have all those before I can sign any contract.
Hmm.
I want to be able to bake, I want to be able to cook, I want to be able to store my food in the fridge. That's my requirement.
Oh, okay. 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 So what would you tell someone that, I guess, they have a job and they travel and they go to different cities? How would you tell them to try to eat healthy? Like,
So
they don't have that luxury to cook their food all the time. What would you tell them? Just try to, I guess, try to find some healthy supermarkets or something like that. Or what would you
so
tell
if
them?
you're traveling all the time and you don't have time to cook, Wegman and what is that? Depending, I think, because Wegman is a good place though. If you have, I don't know if everybody have Wegman, but if you go to like Whole Food, Wegman, or those good grocery store, that they have the deli,
Hmm.
and then they have some pre-cooked food already.
Hmm.
Just choose whatever you would like, you like, what you have taste for. But
Uh-huh.
usually, most people, I mean, even when you travel, I don't know how they set up for what type of job is. But I don't know. I usually request something where at least a stove where I can put something on
Hmm.
if I can cook eggs or I can stir fry vegetable or something.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
if you don't have any of those, depending on which city you're going to, you have Trader Joe is good. You have Trader Joe, you have Aldi, you have Wegman, they have some good section of like the vegetable section that you
Yeah.
can actually, depending. I used not to eat vegetable. I just have to learn how to eat vegetable, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But you just choose, because some type of vegetable people don't like to eat. Some people don't eat Brussels sprouts. Some people don't eat cauliflower. So it depends. Like you have to find the medium and go with it. You know.
Hmm. Hmm.
But what I like may not be your taste, or somebody else may not like what I like. So I just say, like, you just have to be prepared, like, which city you're going to, because before I take an assignment, I go to Google, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to this city here. Do they have, what's nearest gym do they have? What common grocery store do they have? So I'm kind of see before I even decide to go someplace.
Hmm.
And honestly, and if you can come prepared to the city, you can always store your food, right? You can bring your food from your house and store it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, like for instance, some people laugh at me. This is my lunch bag. This is my lunch bag. It's
Oh
so
man.
it's so
I
big.
got one just like that. I have one just like that.
Yeah, but I don't care. This is how I go to work.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
I carry it
Yeah.
around, and then it has. You can actually put some. Uh, you know the the ice brick that come. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
buy
Them
those.
little
You
frozen,
can
them
actually
frozen
drop it there.
packs.
You don't even
Yeah.
have to put it in the fridge. You just drop it inside, and they keep your food
Keep it
cold for
cold.
the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And those things do work. I used to carry them.
Yeah.
And those frozen packs, and they do help. Wow. Man, that just goes to show you, being prepared. When you prepare, you're gonna stay on target with your eating healthy and stuff. But if you don't plan everything out, setting yourself up for failure. And
Hmm.
you are very thorough with your planning.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, man, I like that. That's golden right there. That's good right there.
Yeah, and then like somebody just say eating out. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I bought something from a restaurant because I always trying to bring something from home.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know.
The Mimi last time she was here and we was talking, and she brought out a good point. She said when you buy items, look at the ingredients. If the ingredients is real long, that means a lot of processed stuff in there. You don't want to get that. You want it to be very short, real short. You want to keep it as pretty much as organic as possible. But if they got all this different stuff that you can't pronounce the names, you want to stay away from it. So I always knew that, but now by her saying it, I'm more mindful now. I pay
Yeah.
attention to it. So when I'm placing, and I'm getting items and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Wow, that's hey man, that's golden right there. Well, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I
No,
really appreciate it. I really
mhm.
appreciate it. I'm glad
I'm
to.
enjoying it. It's good.
Hey man, definitely, man. And I gotta bring you back on again, man. I got to, man.
It's good.
Definitely, man. And like I said, I appreciate you posting your photos and stuff like that and videos. Is definitely helping people. Like I said, it's helping me because I see everybody that posts stuff every day. When I wake up in the morning time, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm looking at people post. I'm seeing everybody's stuff because it motivates me. It,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gets me going, and that's the purpose of this platform, to motivate people. So I really appreciate it, man. Thank you
yes,
so
boss.
much.
Yeah, that's my pleasure. That's a good group, though. It kept everybody accountable, motivated, because everybody need motivation. So everybody needs it. Even me, on the daily, I always find myself, how can I improve, right? Because
Hmm.
there are some days I wake up, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to
Yeah,
do anything. I was like, why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? So sometimes you wake up and say, why? Why? You have to find your why. Because if you don't
yeah,
have a why, you're not going to do it. Because sometimes
definitely.
I wake up, I don't feel like working out. I may be
Yeah,
smiling on the picture, but I feel like I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning when I could have been
yeah,
sleeping, you know?
yeah, definitely. Miss Betty Mosley, she was the first one that I had interviewed, and I think she's in her mid 60s,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, and she lives in Brooklyn, New York. Sometimes you'll see her, she'll be at the park walking and stuff, and man, she is so motivating to me when I see her.
Hmm.
And I asked her, why do you work out? She said, I want to live. I want to
Yeah.
live. I said, I want to keep
Mhm.
living, and that alone is enough
Yeah.
to make you want to
That's
work
her
out.
why. That's her
That's
why.
her why. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She said she want to be able to take trips. She don't want to be the weakest one in the group. She don't want to be holding everybody back while they walking and stuff. She got to take breaks and stuff to rest. And my mom, not my mom, but my aunt, she went to Miami. She just turned 70. April the 1st, she turned 70. She went to Miami, and she had took her friend with her, and she was like, I said, well, Auntie, how was everything? She said everything was fine. I said, wow, you big 70. She said, you know what? I'm a good 70. I can walk. I don't have to stop and take breaks. She said I was walking with my friend. She was talking about, Cal, slow down. You walking too fast. She said, hey, I'm just so, because she works out too and she eats health. She's very health conscious. And that right there goes a long way, man. A long
Mhm.
way. You know, you, when I if I live to get in my 70s, I want to be able to get around, man. I don't want to have to, can't do anything. I'm tired and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I want to be able to get around, man.
But
And
and
that's
also like I want to add something like for the
mm,
nutrition. Not everybody is perfect, right? Like
mm-mm.
and then people posting sometimes people post on Instagram, Facebook what they want people to see, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Me, this life is not easy because me, I'm still struggling with candy. I still have a lot of struggle with candy because I have a very bad sweet tooth.
Hmm.
So, but don't be like see what people are posting out there, see what people are doing, and they thinking that that's the 100% perfect. if at some point you want to like treat yourself, it's life. You're not gonna. You have to live, not because
Mm-hmm.
you're in the journey of fitness or trying healthy that you cannot enjoy yourself for now and then. Because
Mm-hmm.
me, if I want to eat a cake, I'm gonna have to eat it,
Yeah.
but it will be
Yeah.
one time and I will move on, right? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna sit down and be thinking like, oh, it's not part of my regimen. I really don't care. You have to live at some point also. So they
Mm-hmm.
just have to do it with moderation. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, don't sit down and don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you cut sugar, cut this. If you really have taste for something, go ahead and eat it and get away and let it go. Just
Yes.
feel the taste and move on, because don't feel guilty and all those. No, it's life. You still have to, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you may not have to do it Monday to Sunday, but
Yeah.
once a month, once every 2 weeks, yes, you can do that, because
Gotta.
me, if I want to eat my cake or my something, if I want to do like candy or whatever, I just do it and move on and
Yeah.
just do it once and move on.
You gotta feed the beast sometime, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just have to, like somebody said, processed food got so much different ingredient. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yes, it does. It does. It has so much in there, and you can't make out the words and all that. You definitely want to put that back.
Hmm.
If you
Yeah,
don't understand it, they have so much crazy stuff in there, man. What's
exactly.
you, man? Like I say, man, I want to bring you back on sometime down the line, and just kind of
Hmm.
check up on you, see how everything going. And man,
Yeah.
thank you for your service, man. Being in the medical field, man. You one of the you the front line of people, man, with people dealing with this COVID, man. I take my hat off to you, man, because y'all was dealing with some hard times when that stuff first hit, man.
I
And
know
yeah, so
2020 was hard.
yeah, I was feeling sorry for y'all, man. I mean, when I was seeing how a lot of nurses and doctors, it was tired, man, but it was on the front line, man,
Mhm.
and they was talking about how the medical system was breaking down, man. And like I said, man, I take my hat off to you, man, and I appreciate your help, appreciate your service, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and definitely, man. God bless you, bro. Definitely,
Yes, boss. It
definitely,
was a
definitely.
pleasure. It's a nice group. Let's keep motivating every day and keep
Hmm.
staying fit and healthy.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Folks, every Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, I will be posting. I will have another guest on here, and we will be talking about your fitness journey, hearing about their fitness journey. Everybody has a fitness journey. Everybody has a why they working out. Nobody, everybody's doing not a lot of people's not doing it just to look good. They doing it to be healthy. Well, back in the day when I was younger, it was all about looking good so I can impress the women. Now it's about just being healthy to me. That's what it's all about. Healthy. Of course, I want to look good, but I want to be healthy first. So, like I said, keep posting your videos. I'm watching them. Um, and you never know, you might be the one I reach out to because I definitely want to hear your fitness journey. Other people want to hear it too. Like I said, Dr. Campbell, we got to hear his story, and I learned a lot of stuff just listening to him. So definitely appreciate it. So I will be back on. Oh, by the way, I'm getting ready to start a podcast, and I'm working on it right now. So I'm gonna have this on the podcast so you can listen to it while you're driving to work or jogging or working out. Because I know a lot of people don't have time to just sit and watch videos and stuff like that. So I'm working on getting this on the podcast. So this is something that I want to help to grow this page and also to motivate you. Also, if you have friends and families that's working out, thinking about working out, give them to join the page. Go on, give them to join the page. The page is growing real fast. It's helping a lot of people out. So
Hmm.
definitely do that. All right. Till next time, I'll be here next Thursday. I don't know who the guest is yet. I'm still working on it. I have a long list, so I'm just kind of putting my hand in the basket and turning it in, grab a name out. But I definitely wanted to get him in because I see him posting so much. I just had to reach out to him. All right. Until next time, folks.
Thank you,
Peace.
boss. It was a
Hmm.
pleasure. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hmm.